This conference will now be recorded.
Telugu Priyanka, very nice. Hindi Priyanka, English Priyanka, like that.
Even myself and Kiran are Telugu.
Oh, remaining, I think Bhagiraj, Murugavel, these guys are from Tamil, I hope.
Tamil Nadu, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. And Kumar?
Yes, I'm also from Tamil Nadu. Tamil guy.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. You know Tamil?
My hometown is Tirupati, right? So I can able to understand Tamil,
Okay, fine.
but I cannot able to give reply. Only Vanakkam, ellarkum Vanakkam. Sapat Aicha.
Appada aicha. Aichi dinner.
Fine. So how many have joined? 6 members, I hope. So remaining, are they going to join or not? Kiran not
They are
here.
joining Priyanka. Probably, I mean, Kiran and Muru. I mean, Muru has already joined, so Kiran and Joseph were trying to join, and Kavita as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
we'll
want
just wait
Joseph.
some time for.
The
Yeah,
4 members.
Joseph is also joining. Some issues from Joseph as well. We will just wait for some time, Priyanka, for them.
I'll do one thing. I'll just wait for remaining 3 members. So Joseph will join in middle.
Sure, Priyanka.
So I will wait till 8:35. Then I will continue. I'll start the class.
Sure, Priyanka.
Yeah. Even actually, I supposed to take class by 8 o'clock today, but I was in a call with Germany, so that's what.
Okay.
So actually, in my organization, we are installing. Like we are implementing the complete Workday employee master database, payroll interface, and payslip interface. So these three interfaces that we are going to implement, where it is in process. So actually, we are working from ground level, scratch level that we are working. So it is like bit difficult to me to choose the job because no one is there in my organization. I am only one as a senior consultant, because they are very new to this process, and they have like almost 11 my organization has spread in 11 countries actually. So each and every country having their own local payroll systems and local attendance systems. So the task is like very much complicated to us to call all the local payroll related data into one global area called Workday. So it is like bit difficult process to us, where some systems can accept, where another systems will not accept for migrating the data. And also in Workday, in the migration process, there is a condition. Those the organizations in all the countries who have more than 500 companies, that companies only can for that companies itself, Workday can do direct implementation process with connecting to local payroll system. So if it is like less than 500 employees, means that time we need, manual process has to take. We need to download the data from local payroll system, and we need to call the data into Workday. Then we need to run the payroll process and all. So that is like some manual process. Actually, that those are like limitations where Workday is having with the organization. And less than 250 means it's completely manual, where Workday will not support that. Only payroll slip can be generated, not payroll process. Pay slip can generate, not payroll process. Still, I am into that KT process actually. So I'll share my experience also along with that, whatever I am looking into. So soon I'm going to have a trip also, on-site trip. So meanwhile, before to that, we can able to complete the class, I hope. So I'll let you know the second further process. Anything about the current project is going on. And hi Joseph. Hi Kavita. Kiran also joined, right? Only one member has missed. Who
Hi
is that?
Priyanka.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Gausia. She's out of office. She'll be joining from tomorrow.
No problem. So I will start the class.
Hi Priyanka.
Hello, Kavita. Hi.
Hi.
Kavita also from Tamil Nadu.
No, I'm from Bangalore.
Oh, very good. I don't know Kannada then.
Neither do I. I'm a North Indian settled in Bangalore.
Okay, okay. Right. So today we are going to continue the topic with compensation. I mean, like I have created job profiles for position and job management. In these 2 days, workday, I mean, like recruitment team have done with the recruitment process and all. They have selected few candidates and they are going to arrange the interviews and all. Just assume. Meanwhile, we need to create the compensation part where salary ranges. I mean, like whatever the candidates got selected, they are in some expectations. So whether the expectations are matching to our salary ranges or not. So that expectation we are going to create now. That process is called as compensation setup, and also we used to call compensation package. Okay. So what is mean by this compensation? So what is the difference between compensation and benefits? We used to heard these words and all C and B are compensation and benefits. What is mean by compensation and what is mean by benefit? Muru?
Muru has some audio issues, Priyanka.
Compensation is a salary and benefits is like extra perks, Priyanka. It's like some value adds for the work what you do in terms of rewards and recognition.
Okay. Kiran?
Like Muru said, compensation is basically the monetary part, and
Good.
the benefits is something in terms of policies, leaves, or other
It is
benefits.
non-monetary.
Yeah, non-monetary, exactly.
Yes. So any example for non-monetary?
It could be paid leaves.
No. Kiran, over. Your turn is over. I want answer from Sudhira.
Okay, okay.
So benefits in the sense it differs from one company to another company, Priyanka, like paid leaves. I mean, we'll have overtime.
No, those two
Um,
examples are not correct.
okay.
Already
Priyanka, it can.
word monetary and non-monetary. So what is mean by non-monetary?
It can be
Non-monetary is
medical
like
benefit.
money is not included, like cab
Not
facility or any. It differs from company to company, right?
of course. So of course I can. But normally, what are mean by benefits means medical related, any other
Mhm.
insurances. So
Okay. Yeah.
any other like vacation trips and all. So these are all comes under non-monetary benefits where company is giving to an employee. And whatever the benefit that you are going to receive in monetary form at the end, either leaves or any other pensions or any other gratuity, whatever it is, that is, I mean, like by end of the term. So if you are getting that benefit in your account as a monetary or in currency form, so that is a compensation part only, that is not a benefit at all. Okay, so compensation, it's completely, the meaning is like complete in the whatever you are going to receive, that is in the monetary form, which is from the work organization to employer to employee. So that part is called compensation. Actually, in this workday also, compensation is different, again payroll is different. So compensation will create for an candidate, not an employee, candidate. Before going to hire them into the organization, we will offer them so and so compensation along with the variable pay or whatever extra pay or ot pay, whatever is there, that things and all we used to explain to him, and we will take him to the organization in so and so particular role. But before going to discuss with the candidate, whatever the basic, whatever HRA and any deductions, so whatever it is, the deductions are inclusions, so those things and all we used to create in the compensation part. Actually, this compensation structure is combination of plans and grades. compensation plan and compensation grades. So these two are very important, which are grouped together, grouped together to form a compensation package. This is called compensation package, where it contains groups and plans, compensation groups and compensation grades and compensation plan. Compensation grade is nothing but salary range. So definitely, if you are looking for a position from so and so experience to so and so experience, so for 2 years experience, you will have some fixation for the 2 years. I mean, like for 2 to 4 years of workday consultant, you are going to give like from 9 lakhs to 15 lakhs of salary. So I cannot give 15 lakhs to the 2 years guy, and I cannot give 9 lakhs to 4 years guy. So whatever he is expecting on that, if that expectation is matching to my salary range, so I will negotiate with him for further process. So who will decide this salary range and all? Organization, the team. So whatever they are spending on the team members, so that top level management will decide how much we need to provide to the positions, how many positions that we need, either one or two or group of people. So these things, these discussions will and all, everything will happen by top level management and group of directors. They will prepare a documentation on this, and we will receive the document and we will create accordingly. Okay. And while migration, compensation also not required. I mean, like, so you can call complete employee related database into the workday, so that can be happen. And compensation is not a mandatory part to run the payroll system. Wherever you have already the existing local payroll systems, you can run by taking the data from there itself, and you can integrate the data as from existing Excel sheets and all. So in the migration process, if you want to continue without compensation, the payroll process, if you want to continue, means you can continue with only the process of payroll interface. In interviews, interviewers used to ask this question. So to run the payroll interface, is compensation will play important role or not? So if you say yes, what is the how it is possible? And if you say no, and what are the possibilities and what is the way? Okay, so if it is, we should not say yes, we should say no. Sorry, without compensation also we can run the payroll interface. The reason is nothing but by integrating the existed local data into workday, where we can able to run the payroll interface by with payroll. Like payroll vendors are like, for a workday, ADP is main vendor and Adeco is another vendor. So in USA, ADP is famous, Adeco is in South America, and UK they are entering. Actually in UK, the payroll vendors are SAP HR 28. So that is the payroll vendor name, SAP HR 28. So it means, how is it possible? Why Workday is integrating with SAP again? Means that is another wish. That is their headache. So they don't want to take the services of payroll interface in Workday. They want to continue with the existing vendor itself, whether it is anyone, local payroll systems, SAP related HR, or Adeco, or ADP. There are few more are there. So if for those they want to continue, they can continue. Okay. And here in the compensation grades, so compensation grade is nothing but, again I am saying, it is a salary range, pay range, how much you want to give based on the localized profiles. So in India, I can give only INR based salary only. I cannot convert whatever the same designation guy is getting the salary in US. I cannot convert that. I don't want. So it is not possible to convert the same here. It means if I convert that, automatically no one will go to US. Here only all will work. Okay, so as per the locality, as per the metro availability, as per the cost of living, the salaries will decide. If you are working on metro cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Hyderabad, or Gurgaon, so the salaries will like one range. If you are working in your local areas, definitely there will, the if you are earning 1 lakh in metro cities, so in local areas, I mean like in your hometowns and all, like any urban areas or something, there you can get only 20,000 or 25,000, because there the cost of living is much lesser than metro cities. So like that it will happen. So based on the locality, the salary range will create in the compensation grades. And compensation plans will provide various type of compensation pay components. I mean like basic salary, allowances, car allowance, mobile allowance, HREA. So whatever the components are there in deducting, differentiating the pay slip, it's so and so, that things will be available in the compensation plans only. So we will create here in the compensation components, like pay components. And there is another important thing is called eligibility rules. Without this eligibility rule, we cannot create all these compensation grades, plans, and packages, components, everything. So we will not able to create. So eligibility rule will do only one thing. I mean like the levels based on the management. Here we will differentiate the rules and all, and we will create the rules accordingly. And whatever the compensation eligibility rules that we have created, under that compensation eligibility rules, we used to create the all components like compensation plans, where those compensation plans, which includes in the employees compensation during the hire process, or during the either hire process or transfer process or anything, we used to call staffing event. So if any change is coming into the candidate, either hiring or promotion or transfer, whatever it is, that change process is called as event. So in worker life, what are the events used to have? Either promotions or hires, transfers. A worker can get married and he can blessed as a parent. So these are all the events where worker can going to see in his career. So here, whatever the eligibility rules that we are going to create, those eligibility rules are applicable for bonus and merit also. So bonus we will get in monetary amount and all. So merit we will get in promotion based. These are the allowances actually. And there is another important point called compensation part. I mean like, so whatever, I mean this complete process will be done by compensation administrator, not a HR partner or HR executive. So compensation partner will involve in the process to add the details of compensation of an employee. Okay, compensation partner. So we will see him in business process configuration. So what is another thing? All this package will not do anything. It will holds all the components like rules, grades, and plans. And we can say like, especially this eligibility is based on the combination of organization or job profiles or location. So that is like depends on the roles and responsibilities of yours in particular location. To control the compensation components for each and every employee who are eligible for this, so we will control here in the eligibility rules itself, whether you can promote to manager level, or you want to keep in individual employee, or you want to promote that manager to top level. So that things and all will happen in the eligibility rules itself. and we can assign we can roll out the compensation plans, and we can remove the compensation plans based on the population or employees. So everything we can able to do here in the eligibility rules by designing itself. Okay, and what is next thing? Actually, we need to go and create the process actually. So while creating, I'll explain in detail about the process. Let me go into the process. First of all, what I need to create eligibility rule. There are so many like a few tasks are there. So like compensation, notice period, and probation. So create compensation eligibility rule. And here please give some description of the name. Say for example, what I want to give, I would like to give organization. What is our organization? GSS, right? GSS management rule. So it means in this rule only management team will come into. So whatever the condition that I need to run for management, say for example, I am going to announce car allowance to all the management level guys, top level management guys. So here I mean in running the payroll, I will select a eligibility rule for them of management to run the exact car allowance process only to the management level. I mean like this rule will plays an important role especially in the payroll running process. So what is the category that I need to select? So actually here the compensation eligibility rule are not visible. Why? Because this is a practical demo tenant. So ignore that. And we don't have any condition rule also. So please give the filter condition. What is mean by filter and sub filters? What we need to give in the filter conditions and all. So this terminologies that we will discuss in reports, technical part. Here I am going to give the condition rule for management employees means please select so in my organization including both supervisory organizations and subordinates of the supervisory organization, they will take care of. In from there I am going to extract management level guys. So I will select who will be under the which management. See, this is one. I will tell you these symbols and all, what are all these in next coming classes. See, there are so many are there, the options under supervisory organization. Top level supervisory organization. Select supervisory organization for compensation. Please come down. This is default condition rule. If you want to create any rules for the employees, this is default condition rule which we will follow for each and every process in real time also. The related operator is nothing but either in the selection list or not in the selection list. I mean like, so whatever you are going to select, so that if you select this option, so whatever you are going to select, those options will not run in the eligibility rule. If you select any in the selection list, any one of this will be eligible to run in the process. Is empty and is not empty. So please select like any in the selection list. Whatever I am going to select, those will applicable in this condition rule. What is my organization? So here, once I select this one, automatically these are all subordinates, right? Human resource, IT, legal, software QA, all will be applicable under this top level management itself. So no need to select remaining. If you want to select, you can select, no issues. But still, once you select the top level management, these guys will be report to top level only. So all will be applicable here in this rule. Say okay. Now I have created a eligibility rule for management.
Priyanka, I have a question.
Yeah. No, 1 second.
Okay, sure.
I confused you guys. No. I need to select the management level here, not the organization. Please apologize. So here I need to select management level of the team. One second. I have changed the condition rule here. I should not select supervisory organization. I need to select management level. It means for that the condition is organizations and supervisory organizations the condition is management only, not any other. Don't get confused. For management level, I need to call management level itself in the condition.
Sorry to interrupt, Priyanka. So, Kavita, was your question something related to this topic?
Yeah, please, Kavita, please ask me.
Yeah, Joseph, actually, I didn't quite understand the relational operator piece. So, if you could please explain again.
Yeah, I will explain, Kavita. Give me
Thank
just
you.
1 minute. I'll
Thank you.
explain. See, here the condition that I am going to select called management level. Please note down this. This is a default option where we need to select this to extract the rule for management and non-management for both. Please note down this. Management level compensation is the condition rule to write the rule for management level team, at the same time non-management level team. So relational operator, so it is the path for to selecting the in detail extraction of the conditions. So here I have selected management level. Say for example, if I select any one option, like select in the selection list, so comparison type is valued specified in the filter. So whatever the filter condition that I have taken, based on that I will get the values here. So in that values only I will select my thing. So in the selection list, whatever I am going to select, those things only will be applicable in this particular rule. Say for example, if I select another condition called not in the selection list, see, in the comparison value, whatever you are going to select, that option will not run into the rule. Whatever you are not going to select, that condition will be applicable for the rule actually. Or if not empty or empty means if the values are empty. Say for example, here we do have values. Normally we should not have blanks, which sometimes we used to have blanks also. I mean, once I come into the technical part where you guys are can able to understand in easy manner. So this is one of the filter condition in reports where it plays an important role. So normally we used to have task over there in the reports of technical itself. So kindly please follow the process here. So I will explain in detail in the reports part. And relational operator is nothing but where it plays an important role which are related to the filter condition here to select the value. Here so many are there which are duplicates also there. So please select whatever you require. Normally we don't get these many management levels in real time. In real time, whatever the management levels that we do have as per our company, so those management levels only will be available here. Here duplicates are available, so please ignore this. Whatever I require, I am selecting those. Executive Vice President, CEO, Board of Directors, Vice President. That's it. So ignore remaining and all. These guys will come under the management level, and whoever like supervisors, managers, individual employee, those guys will come under non-management level. So it means in the same condition rule, I am going to select as the same option called in the selection list. So that time I need to select manager, individual contributor, supervisor. If I select another option called not in the selection list, that time except manager, supervisor, individual contributor, remaining and all I need to select. Not in the selection list is nothing but whatever you are going to deselect, remaining you are going to select. That selected things will be behave as a not related to the filter condition. Whatever deselected things are there, those are related to the filter condition. Say okay. And this is like management level condition rule. Now I need to create non-management. The same condition we will use, but go to related actions. Sorry, create a new one. See here, I need to select management only under management level, because management, don't assume management means only top level management will be available. No, all the levels are called as management levels in Workday, from top level to till executive level or IC level. IC level is nothing but individual contributor, individual employee. So if you select not in the selection list means you need to select all except whatever you require. Shall we do? So these are all not going to involve in the process. I am going to leave manager. It means these are not going to involve in the rules condition. Don't assume if you select these will be participate in the process of compensation. No, only deselected things only will participate. I have selected already the supervisor and IC, right? So that's why I'm deselecting those. So this rule we will run in the job position job management. See, I have deselected only manager, supervisor, and individual contributor. Only those will be run into this rule. And now, like any mobile allowance that I am giving, any fuel allowance, like any other day allowance that I am going to give to my individual employees, I will give here by selecting this rule. And I would like to create one more condition rule for all the employees to run my salary plans. So salary plan will be applicable for all the employees, right? Allowances will be differ from one employee to another employee. So that is another concept. But salary will be equal to all employees, but ignore about how much is the salary. The only thing we need to remember is whether for to that particular listed employees the salary is running or not. So that is the only thing that we need to remember. For that, there is a condition rule called all employees we are going to select. Sometimes what will happen in some organizations, so and so departments, they will run the salary plans in middle of the week or middle of the month or something. So due to financial adjustments, in some organizations they will run half of the team salary in first of every month and remaining half of the team salary in 15th of every month. Like that you used to create the eligibility rules. So now please create one more eligibility rule for all the employees.
So Priyanka, how do we assign a value to each rule?
Value means?
Let's say for first rule, you said it is for management level and that is specific to car allowance. But we never mentioned it is specific to car allowance, and how we'll know whether that rule is specific to a particular allowance?
Here we will create those.
So sub rule would come, right, for each?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay, this is just rules that we are creating. The same rule we will call into the plans and grades.
Okay, got it.
That's what. Once we complete process of compensation, jobs and positions, along with business process, we came to one idea. We will come to one idea. So what the process is exactly runs. What is the flow exactly. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Priyanka.
In last class, we have created only job profiles. Now interviews are going on outside. Okay, once tomorrow or day after tomorrow, the candidate list will come to us. So we will start like updating the hire in this workday by giving current date or by giving future date also. Say for example, I want to run two conditions here. Like one is half month, I mean like 15 days for one for some departments and remaining 15 days for some departments. Here you can select accordingly. These are the default rules only we need to give. If you note down, if you follow the same in real time also, nothing will happen. Please select this organization and supervisory organization, superior organizations. I mean, including organization types, supervisory organizations, superior subordinates, everyone will come here. So here what we will select here? In this value, which value that we need to select? What is the filter condition that I have selected here? Kiran?
You have selected organization and superior organizations. Probably, as you said, you wanted to divide the employees, right? So that it could be
No,
run at
currently
different.
I'm not going to divide any employees for now. I am going to call all the employees here. That's why I have given the condition called all employees.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Kavita?
Are you talking of the relational operator?
No. Here, what is the value that I need to select? The hint is there itself. In the condition rule, there is a hint.
Active organizations by hierarchy?
Fine. What is the value that I need to call here?
Sorry, I don't know the answer.
You have given the right answer only. What I need to call here?
The organization that we created.
What, Rekha?
The organization that we created, the global software.
No, your voice is not clear.
No, I said the organization that we created, which means the global software services.
Very good. We need to select global software services or solutions. We need to call our supervisory organization here. So in that supervisory organization, top level management, all the subordinates are included. So in all the subordinates, employees are there. So not only managers and not only management levels or individual contributors, whatever, that guys will be there in the supervisory organization only. That supervisory organizations definitely will have some superior. So that superior will hold the all subordinates under it. In all the subordinates, we will do hiring and all. So as I already told you, supervisory organization is nothing but called as departments. It is a working area where staffing will happen. Got my point? Once you call top level management, all the employees included in that all will come here. Right? Clear or any?
Got it.
Under the supervisory organization itself, all subordinates will report, all other supervisory organizations will report, organization types will report, custom organization types also report, everyone will report to the top level management of supervisory organization itself. Okay, that's why if you call this only top level management into the value, indirectly you are calling all the employees into this rule itself. No need to select everybody. So if you don't want to do this process, you want to select, as I told you, for 15 days, for some departments I am going to run the salary, for remaining departments I will run the salary in the second fourth time. That time you can select individual organizations like human resource development, accounts, marketing one time, legal, customer care, and the manufacturing team or any other in second term. Like that we used to select. Okay. So these are my eligibility rules I have, which I have created. And what is the next step I need to create means compensation grades. Compensation grades are nothing but salary range, and also compensation grade profiles are means salary range which defined on the based on the localization. So what is mean by compensation grade? So as I told you, compensation grade is nothing but compensation salary range we will define or we will configure. So what it is exactly? What we will do with this creating the compensation grade and all? Actually, this is an optional process to us. At the same time, it will give the pay ranges as per the references of that particular job opening, and optionally also our grades may include like pay ranges. So that is an optional part to you actually. Whether you want to create, you can create, or else you can ignore. And there is another important terminology called compensation basis, but we don't have the access to create that compensation basis. Compensation basis is nothing but tax related or PF related or any other benefit related configuration we will do here in the compensation basis only. So within the compensation grade, whatever the option is that we do have means compensation grade profile. So this is an option. If you are going to have like multiple locations on your company name, so that time you will select compensation grade profiles and you will enter the profile details and all. Say for example, your company is not in any other countries. Your company is based out with only one country. That time compensation grade profile is not required. So whatever you are going to create, that will be applicable for that country in the compensation grade. So the compensation grade and compensation grade profiles both will represent single monetary amount within the grade or profile. I mean like the salary, whatever he is going to get the salary, either basic salary, I mean like net salary, that net salary will decide here in the compensation grade itself, excluding allowances or excluding any other things. So only salary, how much you are going to get, that salary we will define in the grades and grade profiles itself. Okay, and there are some components are there in compensation grade and compensation grade profiles called base pay element. Base pay element is nothing but identifies whether the total base pay is defined as either a single compensation or single compensation element group. So what is mean by element group means which defines the salary as per monthly or hourly or any other allowances include. So some those things we will decide here without element and without with element group. Element group means which includes salary plus allowances or with salary only. So that things we will define in the compensation element group. Whether if it is monthly, so what is any other allowances are added, or if it is not monthly, so is it salary based of hourly or weekly or bi-weekly. That things and all we will define in the compensation element group. That element group which involves in the base pay element only. And eligibility rules means there is another important terminology in compensation grades where we used to call eligibility rules which we already created just now. We will call that compensation eligibility rule in creating the compensation package. And currency and frequency. Currency is nothing but as per the locality, whatever the salary that you are going to release in localized currency, either USD or AED or AUD, SGD, Canadian dollar, INR, like that, we will select the currency. And frequency, the compensation that you are going to announce as hourly base or annual base. So normally CTC will discuss on which basis, annual or monthly?
Annually.
Very good. So here also we used to select the frequency as annually itself, not monthly. Because HR used to discuss with us on annual salary part only, not on how much you are getting monthly salary or net take home. No, they will discuss on CTC of annual, so and so lakhs per annum. Okay. There is another important thing called compensation pay ranges. Eligibility rules anyways will create the same, and currency and frequency. Compensation pay range fields are nothing but minimum to maximum. Like as I told you, from 2 to 3 years or 2 to 4 years, minimum, midpoint, and maximum fields that we will have to give the values. How much you are going to give for 2 years employee or 3 years employee or 4 years employee. But there are segments called 1 to 5 segments are there where you need to select profiles for 1 to 5 segment. I mean like minimum segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4, and maximum. So segment 3 will become as a midpoint. So I will show you what are all those. But the maximum fields that you can select as a pay range is up to 5 only. I mean like the segments. So segment 1 is like, suppose like 10 lakh salary is there. Segment 2 10.5, segment 3 11, and segment 4 11.5, and segment 5 finally as having 12.2. So if you based on the experience range from 5 years to 10 years, 10 years guy can get up to 12.5 lakh salary only. So that ranges that we will decide and we will configure in the compensation grade profiles. Okay. So let me create one grade profile. Compensation grade. This is a task to us. Already we have created eligibility rule, and please create grade. Effective date. From today onwards, it should be effect or future date or previous date, whatever your wish. If you want to give future date, means that time onwards that compensation grade will be visible on workday. It will be there in the back end of the cloud, but it will be visible from the effective date of future date, whatever you have selected. Currently I am going to select today's date only, and here I have told you pay range segments. By default workday will display 4. You can give up to like 5, not 6. 6 it will not accept. See, up to 5 is the limit to give the pay range segments, like from minimum to maximum and midpoints. So please select 4. And if you want to use it for grade profiles, this is an option as I told you. So why it is an option? If your company is being into another locations, that time you can select this option, or else you can ignore this accordingly. So currently my company is not being into any other locations, so I am going to ignore this. Or if your company is going into another location also, you can select this grade profiles. So I will show you what is the difference if you select this or if you not select this. Say okay, now I have created grade profiles, right? There is one tab will join here called compensation grade profile. Under this, for the same designation, if you are going to create that designation in different locations, you can give fields here, and for example this is for USA, and you can add another field for India, and you can add another field for UK. Like that you can have you can add the details here, and you can extract the rules and all here itself. If you don't want, I mean, like if your company based out of only one country, that time you can ignore accordingly. You can ignore that. The complete same fields will be available in the compensation grade profiles also, but there you can select multiple locations for same designation. Here currently it is not inactive. I am going to select create now itself, right? Compensation grade. What are position management designations that we have created job profiles? Chief Executive Officer and Chief Technical Officer. So I will create one compensation grade for Chief Executive Officer, CEO and CTO. From here, what is the base pay element I need to select? Total base pay including allowances and all. But here it is not coming. Why? Fine. Please select base pay itself without allowances. If you want to create means you can create accordingly. But here already we do have default base pay option. Please select this. And what is our eligibility rule? Either management, all employees and non-management. For now, I am going to select non-management, and he should be involved in the all employees also. It means whatever the salary at the same time allowances that I am going to create under management, so it will be applicable for this board. You can select here allowances also. So these both will be applicable for these two eligibility rules. And currency is what? My default currency is USD. And frequency that I am going to mention as annual. And here, please give some minimum. For CEO, I am going to give $75,000 to, say for example, my organization is small organization. So I am going to give $75,000 to 100,000. In USA, they used to call like 750 100 or 100,000 dollars. They used to call like that. So they don't know if we say like 1 lakh, 2 lakh. So they used to repeatedly. They used to ask what is mean by lakh. Some guys will not understand if we say in lakhs of the amount. So we need to say 100,000, $200,000 or $500,000 or 1 billion or 1 million, like that we used to call them. So here I am going to call $100,000. Now there is an option to us called calculate segments. If you click on this calculate segments, automatically the values will calculate as per the condition written in the back end, whether it is like 20% hike in segment 1 or from minimum to 30% hike in segment 2 or minimum to 50% hike in segment 3, and finally 100% whatever. So the range based on the experiences you are going to give. So on that range, your salary range will be from 75,000 to $100,000. That is based on the experience that you are going to get the candidates. If the candidate is less than this of package, you can give up to here. And if the candidate is more than this package, you can ignore that profile. If the candidate is having 2 years of experience, but still he is expecting this $87,500, which is more than, before to that there is a segment one called 81,250. We will try to negotiate him to up to this only. Boss, as per your experience, this is our package that we do have, where we can able to give up to this itself. So this type of negotiations where HR will do after configuring these grades and pay ranges in the workday. The same process will be applicable in the compensation grade profiles based on the country selection. See, it is for I have selected India. So the base pay is only salary regarding we'll discuss. Eligibility rule is for what? So I have selected you can select company also here. That is your wish. Here I am going to select the currency as INR. It defines my company, my country is India. Say OK. And by selecting the currency, please see here, you need to add one more row to see the pay ranges. This row adding here for only to provide the details, and this row will be applicable for pay ranges to give. See here, the minimum that I am going to give as some 10 lakhs to one more zero. Under this zero is coming, right? 0.00. That is USD currency, where it will match to the headquartered or registered, I mean like mother country. So this is my salary. See, $14,084 of USD, which converts as 10 lakhs of salary in India, and 24,000 is 17 lakhs 50,000.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
So how long it will take, Priyanka? Because we have people, who will go in cab actually. So I just want to check.
No, I am going to complete by this. Tomorrow, anyways, I'll continue. In the middle, I am here, right? That's why I couldn't stop.
Okay, fine. Sure, thank you.
So tomorrow, I'll continue the same compensation grade creation with another example, CTO.
So thanks,
Okay.
Priyanka.
Yeah. So I'm going to say okay. And we'll continue the same in tomorrow class along with the business process definitions introduction part. Right, guys?
Sure, Priyanka. Thank you.
Fine. Take care. Tomorrow we'll meet. Tomorrow we are going to have session by 8 o'clock. Please plan accordingly.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Priyanka.
Yeah. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you all. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.